You already know what you're supposed to do. Save more. Spend less. Start investing. You've known this for months, maybe years. And every time the thought crosses your mind, you do the same thing. You tell yourself you'll start when things settle down, when you get that next pay rise, when the rent situation sorts itself out, when January comes and everything feels fresh. But January came, and you didn't start. And here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. Every single day you wait is not neutral. It's not a pause. It's a decision that is quietly costing you more than you realize. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how much. But first, let's talk about why this keeps happening. The human brain is not wired for future rewards. It never has been. When you imagine saving money today for a life 20 years from now, your brain processes that future version of you almost like a stranger. Not you, someone else. And people don't sacrifice for strangers. So when you choose to spend today instead of save, your brain isn't being reckless. It's being exactly what it was designed to be, present-focused. The problem is you're trying to build a future with a brain that only believes in right now. But here's the catch. Knowing this doesn't fix it. There's something called the intention-action gap. It's the distance between what you plan to do and what you actually do. Researchers have studied this for decades. And what they found is that people consistently overestimate how motivated their future self will be. You imagine that next month's version of you will be more disciplined, more focused, more ready. They won't be. They'll be dealing with the same rent, the same stress, the same reasons you have today. Future you is not an upgraded version of you. Future you is just you with less time. Let me tell you about a number. The number is 72. It's called the rule of 72. And it tells you roughly how long it takes for money to double based on your rate of return. If your investment earns 8% per year, divide 72 by 8. Your money doubles every 9 years. This is where things get dangerous, because doubling only works if the money is already there, growing. Every year you wait is a year that doubling doesn't happen. You're not just losing 1 year of savings. You're losing every year that savings would have multiplied into. A single year of delay at 25 can cost you more in retirement than 5 years of hard saving at 40. Read that again. Here's a real example. 2 people, same income, same job. Person A starts putting away a small amount every month at age 22 and stops completely at 30. Never adds another coin after that. Person B waits until 30 to start, then saves consistently every single month until they retire at 65. Person A still ends up with more money. Not because they saved more. They actually saved less in total. But because they started earlier, compound interest had more time to work. The money made money. Then that money made money. For decades, silently, without them doing anything. That's what waiting costs. Not the amount you didn't save. The multiplier you never activated. But here's the real trap, and this is the one nobody talks about. I'll start later is not a time problem. It's a permission problem. People are waiting for a sign that they're ready. A stable enough income. A clear enough plan. A big enough amount to make it feel worth starting. They're waiting for conditions that will never be perfect, because perfect conditions don't exist. They exist in your imagination as a moving target that keeps you comfortable in the delay. You don't need a large amount to start. You need to start. So here's what you do. Today, not next month. Pick a number so small it feels embarrassing. Not what you think you should save. What you absolutely cannot argue against saving. For some people, that's 5% of their income. For others, it might be a flat amount, so small you'd spend it on nothing without blinking. That number is your starting point. Set it to move automatically. The moment your income lands, that amount leaves for a separate account before you can touch it or think about it. Remove the decision entirely. Decisions require willpower. Automation requires nothing. This is where things shift. Once the habit exists, even at a small scale, your identity around money starts to change. You stop being someone who is going to start. You become someone who already started. And that shift in identity is more valuable than the amount itself, because it opens the door to doing more. Increase the amount by 1% every few months. Not dramatically, just 1%. You won't feel it. But 12 months from now, you'll be saving significantly more than you are today without it ever feeling like a sacrifice. The turning point isn't a big dramatic financial overhaul. It's the moment you stop negotiating with yourself. There will always be a reason to wait. A bill, a situation, an almost ready feeling that never quite arrives. The people who build financial security are not the ones who waited for the right moment. They're the ones who decided that an imperfect start was better than a perfect plan that never moved. The most expensive thing you will ever own is the time you gave away for free. If this video made something click for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more of this, real, honest conversations about money that nobody else is having, subscribe. New videos drop regularly, and every single one is built to help you think differently about your financial life. This is Sticky Finance, and we'll see you in the next one.